Damn. Selozia busting in with the first right away. Hello. Alright. It's Tetris time. I haven't played this in a while. What the hell is a Tetris? I don't know. I heard something about it once. Controller, and my controller's not working. That's cool too. Oh, just kidding. Played all of you. You've all been played. Hi, Cray. Alright. The usual, you know, we're just gonna run through. I'm not trying to break any PBs. This is Rust, if anything. I'm super duper duper mega rusty. The rust is real. What's up, Draco? Good to see you, my friend. This isn't Rust, this is Tetris. Good point. Hope you're doing well, bud. I don't know what I'm doing. My bones. The rust. Oh, that's okay, but like I have not actually been streaming all that much. You haven't missed anything too fancy. And I'm uploading to YouTube again. Thank you. So you can actually watch stuff there if you've missed something and for some reason you want to go back and check it out. I do have a YouTube, yes. It was inactive for about 2 years, but it goes back probably, I don't know, 10 years or so, maybe? And check out, it's just Box McCloud on YouTube. There's probably a link to it on my Twitch page somewhere. There will be more Dwarf Fortress soon. Cray, by the way. Because you totally asked. You didn't, but basically I wanted to give the series time to propagate on YouTube so I didn't overload people with stuff. So that's just about done, so there's gonna be a lot more of that coming up and I can release it on a faster schedule. Yes. Yep. Because they've been coming out every Friday. Well, good. I'm glad my streams are quiet enough to be sleep noise. I'll take it. I'll take it. I've heard a lot of people actually fall asleep to my stuff, and they always preface it with, "It's not because you're boring." And it's like, it's fine. I wouldn't care if you thought I was boring. You're still watching the content for some reason. So obviously you have some kind of vested interest in it. If it was, hey, check out how boring this guy is. Well, I mean, you know, at least I'm doing something unique. I'm boring enough to be interesting, I guess. So that's fine. Like, you know, I'm glad that I'm producing something people like, you know? I don't know why I did that. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll help cure the world of insomnia. That's my goal, I guess. Hey, Jay. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm happy to play a game that you love. I like Tetris too. I stream it. I don't stream it as much as I used to, but I do stream it somewhat often, so. Draco, good lord. That caught me off guard. Oh my goodness. Oh man. No shame in that, man. No shame in that whatsoever. Oh my goodness. Excellent. YouTube VOD forever unknowing of what was said. Thanks, Jay. I mean, the title says it all, really. Tetris Effect is such a good game. I really like it. Thank you, dude. Hey, Bloodknot, good to see you, bud. Am I top or bottom? I am verse, my friend. We live that Switch life. Nintendo forever. Thank you for the compliment, Jay. That appreciate that, man. Trying to get better. I can definitely improve. I would like to get better if I can. We'll see. I haven't played in a while, so I'm doing acceptably, I would think. Just still rusty. Gotta get my callus back. You know? I grew up on N64 was really like the first console that I mostly gamed on. I played some Super Nintendo and stuff as a kid, but my first real deal Holyfield console was N64, which hasn't held up all that well. Gotta say, like, N64 is kind of not a lot of games on there that I think have held up personally. I mostly game on PC these days, but that's just because I'm lazy and all of the consoles are downstairs. And I like playing games with you guys. I like streaming. Or I like playing with my friends in Discord or something, you know? Oops, I had my J's and L's confused. That's awesome, dude. 100, yeah. Playing on the Switch. I bet this plays all right on the Switch. You're 100% too shy to join on any Discord shenanigans. Why? They're a good group of people, Gray. I mean, trust me, I'm not trying to shame or pressure. I get the frustrations of, or the shyness of, there's a big group of people talking. I don't necessarily know all of them. I don't think I want to go in that voice chat. I get it. But most of the time we're just kind of quietly hanging out, and we always like meeting new people. And once you get over the initial, you know, I get it. I have anxiety as well. I get it. It's easy for me to say this. It's my Discord. I know everybody in it. No pressure, dude. Just know, like, if you do hop in, we're not gonna be like, whoa, cray, yeah, interact, dude. Like, that's okay. You can just lurk if you want. Very, very interested. Sometimes we're just watching a movie quietly or something. No pressure, man. My Discord is a home for anyone who needs it, regardless of how much they choose to interact with it. Pressure kind of defeats the purpose of a welcoming community, you know? You shouldn't have to be obligated to hang out in it. That's just silly and stupid. I need the analytics for my Discord, bro. Say something. Ugh. Yeah, no. It's not fun being dogpiled. No. Well, I mean, context needed. But, you know. like this formation that I'm making for myself. This is awful. Castling hardcore here. This is going to be a pain in the ass to fix. This is terrible. Protogens are awesome. I love protogens. I've desperately been wanting to befriend a protogen. I can't seem to befriend them. And it makes me sad because they're so freaking cool and goofy like meme machines. I love them. I want a boopy boyfriend. Not a boopy boyfriend. A boy. You get it. Correct, Jay. I do my best to make this as welcoming a space as you can realistically have on a Twitch stream, you know? And I've known Cray for a while. I'm good buds with Cray. Cray's good bean. But, you know, anxiety's a bitch. Simple as that. What can you do, you know? Thanks, Gray. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, Draco, I get that. I get that so much. Like, so many people, like, it's hard because you feel like you're stepping into an established community and that, like, your presence is gonna ruin a clique or something like that. And it's really hard to overcome that. That's just like a human thing. It's really hard to break out in a group unless you're super sociable. And, like, I'm not super sociable. I'm not gonna just walk and be like, hey guys, and you can't just act like you've known everyone a million years, and it's tough. And the only thing I can really do is reassure that, like, the friends on my Discord are, like, they're not that kind of people. Like, they're not gonna be like, who the hell is this guy? You're not one of the veterans, like, get out. Like, no, that's garbage, man. Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely a massive introvert. I mean, it's ironic I'm streaming to people, but yeah, I'm definitely. What is my voice doing? Ugh, my throat just got like a weird. That sounded really weird in my head. We're all introverts here, but you know, supportive introverts, and I like having people like the simple fact of the matter is I have a Discord. It has a lot of people in it, but it's not super active. A lot of people just lurk, or they do what a lot of people do is they'll join a Discord because it belongs to a friend or something, and they'll just set it to mute and they'll never talk in it ever again, and that's fine. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. If they want to leave because they're cleaning up their server list, that's fine. But that's my own little corner of the internet. That's a community that I've created and that has developed and grown and turned into its own thing because of the people in it. And that's great, and I really like that. So it's kind of my baby, but it's also everybody's baby because it exists in the state that it's in because of the people within it. I just happen to be the catalyst for it. I'm not like some Iron Fist ruler or something silly like that, you know? But I still have like a personal attachment to the space for sure. And, you know, I take it, I do take it personally if someone is like, yeah, the place didn't just vibe with me. And it's like, I get it. It's not going to be a place for everybody, but it's just like, shit, what, am I doing something wrong? Is there something wrong with how, you know, am I like, am I too, I don't know, is it too much of a hug box? I had somebody call my Discord a hug box once. And they like chewed me out for it, and that kind of sucked. But it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Furries be affectionate, yo. God forbid we like support one another and temporarily put on blinders once in a while. Because, you know, the world's on fire half the time, it seems. Hug box, basically like kind of a little saccharine, a little fake, a little garbagey, because everybody is so affectionate and nice, and no one's facing the realities of the real world in their hug box. So when horrible things happen, no one's going to be prepared to face them. That kind of stuff, and it just wasn't for them. Yeah, well, I'm the same way, Draco. Like, I'm a very affectionate person once I open up to people, and that it does not take much. A good first impression, I will just be all over you, because that's just how I am. That's how I've always been, and I tend to get attached really quickly, sometimes too quickly. That's just always how I've been, though. Like, I love to love. That's never gonna change. It's a core, fundamental part of me. Oh, I didn't want to put that there. I don't know why I didn't drop that there, but whatever, it's all good. So, this is not a terrible run. Whoa! Jay, thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for your support. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Cool. I get that, Draco. I get that 1000% over. My best friends are the ones that are extremely patient with me, that I can pick up a conversation with them after like 3 months. But also leads to a fear with people that maybe I'm not super close to, that they're gonna get mad at me and say shit that because I can't keep up. It sucks. It's this shitty, like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because it's like, oh, I need to DM this person, but I don't want to DM them because what if they're mad that I haven't DM'd them, you know? It's like, well, shit. I've gotten myself into a pickle. So it's, you know, I reassure people for the most part that, like, I'm not going to be mad at you if you don't poke me. You know, you don't need to poke me every day. I like to say I'm a cactus friend. You know, if you give me water and a bit of food every couple months, I'm not gonna like die out on you. You just check in on me to make sure I'm alive occasionally, and we're good, you know? I'm a cactus friend. If you ever want to send me a message, go for it. My info's out there. It's probably on the Twitch page. I think you can do exclamation socials or whatever and just say hi. I'm around all the time. I love meeting people. Yes, that's totally good. Like, give me those things, yes. Oops. Hey Murdoch, how we doing, bud? Good to see you. Oh, okay. Doing all right. Doing all right. Your big sister got a heckin' dog. What kind of heckin' dog did they get? And yeah, that's one of my favorite songs in the game. Actually, yeah. I like it. Maybe because it comes before one of my least favorite songs, or it comes after one of my least favorite songs. So it's like, hell yeah, we got through the garbage. Whoa. Thank you for the follow, Murdoch. Appreciate you, man. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Great Pyrenees, Bull, and Saint Bernard. That's a hell of a combo. Oh, crap. Ah, whiffed it good. It's fine. To quote Loaded Weapon 1, they must have used some kind of lubricant. He's pooped and peed on the carpet several times despite having shown he knows where the puppy pads are and how to use them. Typical puppy. The joys of potty training. Oops. Yeah, 24. That's no good. That's no good. Thank you. One of my critical flaws as a Tetris player is that I just don't know how to T-spin. And I really should for fixing my shit. Aw, boo. Dexahexatris, more like lame. No perfect tris for me. Yeah, them joysticks be going crazy. Well, 24 for being rusty is not bad. We had some okay stages in the middle there for sure. That's all right. We're doing all right. I'm going to refill my water, chat. I'm going to be right back. I have returned with water. What's the record? Do you mean my record or the world record for this mode? Because my personal best is like, I don't know, 22:30 something. And world record is 12 minutes and like 40 something seconds. So twice as fast as me. It's 12 something. It might have changed, but pretty sure it was 12 something. I think I can go another run here. Tetris streams tend to be on the short side because I'll do 1 or 2 passes and I'm like, I don't want to really play any more Tetris, but I don't know what else to do. No, we're just gonna quit that one. That was a bad start. No, you're all good, man. I don't need to apologize for anything. Yeah, I'm like 22 something for me, 22 and a half, just about. The world record is high 12s. Yeah, 55 is no good. That's no good. We should be hitting high 40s if we want to be on pace for anything. That's fine, Jay. Do I have Binding of Isaac? I think I do. I like Binding of Isaac conceptually. I do not like the art style of Binding of Isaac. It makes me very, very uncomfortable. So I do not play the game, and I do not intend to play the game. What am I doing? My brain is like not focusing right now at all. Washed Tetris player. Yeah, I mean, I believe it. I also grew up in an ultra religious household, so that kind of makes it worse. Game just leaves a pit in my stomach. Yes, Jay, yep. I mean, the poop and the gore is not my thing, but it wouldn't make me uncomfortable. It's like, ew, that's gross. It's the religious iconography everywhere. And it's just like, nope, nope, I'm good. I'm good. Need to play more roguelikes. What's the best one? I mean, there's so many roguelites or roguelikes out there. It's really, you know, it's hard to say. Best is a very subjective thing, you know. People like different things in a video game. I really like Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, which is like a zombie survival roguelike, but that game's absolutely not for everybody because it's just so crazy. But, you know, is that the best? I don't know. Is that something you like? What do you enjoy in a game, you know? Man, so washed, so washed. No, Cataclysm is that the isometric one? Boy, that's these are some broad questions, my friend. No, that's Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead was an ASCII based. Well, I guess it's tile set now, but the original game was ASCII. So like letters for symbols and stuff. Kind of old school. Speaking of roguelikes, maybe we'll play some synthetic after this. Oh, I didn't want that to go there. Oh, can we? Well, we really beans that one good. Gross. Oh, that's true. Actually, yeah, Project Zomboid might be the one you're thinking of. Speaking of synthetic, hello, Mr. Large. This beautiful, oh yeah, really good, really gorgeous board we've set up here. The matrix is popping. Eternal camels. Ethereal camels, excuse me. I can't read, chat. I don't know how to read. Yeah, Zomboid is a lot to process for sure. It's fun with friends though. I'd say like as long as you're not pressured, but the nature of that game itself kind of is pressure, so. What am I doing? What's that? What was that pro maneuver that we just pulled off there? That was absolutely no, just bad. That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's me, the gamer. Hi, Epsilon. It's good to see you, by the way. A woo to you, etc., etc. Have a milk bone. This is bad. That was... My brain does not work anymore, chat. I think it's official. Doi. Yes, this is the worst stage in the game. I hate that stage. That's my least favorite. By a country mile. Good. Brilliant. Are we gonna top out? Probably not. Blah, blah. Mr. Large, would you want to play some synthetic after this run? Does that interest you at all? That interests you all. Okay, excellent. Hi, Forest. Cat alert, cat alert. Spam your forest emotes. I really like Terraria a lot. It's one of those things though that I usually play with a bunch of people, and I worried it would be a little hectic to stream that. And a couple of those people that I play with are not super comfortable being on stream, and I wouldn't want to obligate them. This is a really bad run. Just saying. That's alright. We'll see it through to completion. The last time we did, by we, I mean the Discord, we played Calamity, which is a big honkin' mod pack. Well, it's not really a mod pack, I think it's one mod. It's just big. And that was a lot of fun. What pad do I use? Oh, I'm playing on a PS4 with a PS4 controller. I think I have a thingy somewhere that shows inputs. I have a bunch of random Tetris. Oh, I got a Tetris overlay here, so you can like see what I'm pushing and pressing here. What is this audio? Why is it just randomly like going? Why is it like someone hitting a cymbal every few minutes in the background? What is that? Yo, let's go. I don't know, does that add anything? Does having that controller there, does that mean anything? Is that distracting? Should it go away? Should it stay? Oh, fudge. Instantly forgot it was there. All right, great. Even better. Definitely not a distraction then. This is a really bad run. We're like a minute behind our last run, which was slow. Well. Oh, there's a lot more that goes into good Tetris playing that just drop fast, though. Yes. Rez, the company that made this game, does a lot of really cool rhythmy stuff like that. Like they did like Luminous, which, you know, is very music and, you know, connected, very musical and very like, oh, everything you do is a sound sort of thing. It's neat. They're good at making games like that. Do I have any rhythm games? Thumper. I like Thumper a lot. I'm not good at Thumper, but I like Thumper. I feel like I had a really obvious one that I liked, but my brain can't recall it right away off the top of my head. Oh, I'm an idiot. Rez is not the name of the... Enhance is the company that made this game. I'm sorry. Rez was one of the games that they made. I'm sorry. That was... I was being completely confused there. My bad. I've not played Metal Hellsinger, but that game looked kind of neat. I don't know if it's my kind of game, but it looked kind of cool. BPM's another good one. Okay. Okay. Appreciate the suggestions, chat. I don't know what just happened there. But alright, if that's how we want to rotate. I did. I played it. Yes, it was called Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm. Yep, that game was kind of neat. I think they're coming out with a new one of those, actually. Jonah and I were looking at it. Such an odd little game, but that was neat. There was One Finger Death Punch, although that was kind of a rhythm game, but not really. I don't play anything like DDR or anything like that. I don't play Osu or... I used to play Guitar Hero, kind of, but that was more like I played it in college casually with my friends. I don't even know if you consider that a rhythm game, though. Not really. I'm just not really good at those kind of games. My brain doesn't have any rhythm. I'm rhythmically starved. Yes, avoid Project Diva. You got it. I will not play those games. Roger that. It does make me want to try out Thumper again, because that's just such a cool game. For anyone that hasn't seen Thumper, Thumper is such a unique, crazy experience. Maybe I'll boot that up for like one stage before Synthetic, because that is a super cool game. It's really neat in VR too. Left hand is not happy right now. Yeah, this isn't a great run, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Alright, Solozia, I'll play a stage of Thumper for you after this. Why not? I think I have installed. If not, it won't take long to install. I do not know what Lost Umbrella is, unfortunately.
Show you the side of yourself, the person that you've always been.
25-21, ew. Blah, 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 blah. Not great. But we started that run poorly, so. Whatever, that's alright. It's 2 completed runs. It's not great, but we had fun. That's right. That's right. That's what matters. Let me install Thumper really quick. Because I don't think I have Thumper installed. But we can fix that. That's my computer yelling at me. Oh yeah, it's less than a gig. Be just a moment. Just a minute. We'll play a stage or 2 of it. Maybe I'll get back into Thumper. Thumper's cool. Get some... Having fun is great. I agree. Not great, but we had fun, and having fun is great. Oh, yep. Steam finished downloading Thumper. That was fast. Thank you, Internet. Wow. The miracle of the modern era, chat. Screw this game. Oh, the resolution is all off right now. Hold on a sec. I need you to look at... Hold on, we're gonna swap some stuff here. Thumper? Thumper? Thumper. I do not want to play State Level 9 right now. I don't know. We'll just dive into, like, the midway point, I guess. Play a quick level. I don't really remember how to play Thumper. You're just this little dude following this track, and you gotta hit stuff on the track. And it's aggressive, and it's awesome. And you're thumping. Oops. Oop, I didn't even see there was a... Yep. It's basically a one-button game with control stick. It's great. It's awesome. It's really fucking hard. Nope, biffed it. Biffed it real good. Did it again. This game is really good. This game's really good, and it's really hard. And I want to see someone that's really good at it, just perfecting everything. You can like launch. You can perfect into corners. And you gotta avoid the crystals. You gotta launch it. So it's shit like that. That's what this game is. And the funny thing is, I'm playing on easy mode. There's a play plus mode, which is way harder. And it's way faster. And you don't, it's way less forgiving. And I've somehow gotten through, I've cleared up to 4. I cannot beat 5+. It's stupid. It's so fast. It's so fast. And it gets faster. As you do better, you're like, it gets multiplicatively faster. So it's like, oh yeah, this starts off easy. Then it's just like, and it's like, no, I'm good. Take care, Draco. Thank you for joining me, bud. Oh, and you also don't get checkpoints. If you die, that's it. You go back to the beginning of the entire level. So that's cool too. Yeah. Play Plus sucks. Yeah, that's Thumper. Get Thumper. Thumper's really good. That game's cool. I'm not going to sit here playing Thumper because then that's all I'm going to want to do is play Thumper. So I am going to end the stream really quick. And when we get back, we're going to play some Synthetic with Mr. Large. If you want to get that ready, bud. Sit tight. If you have to go, I completely understand. I will be back in just a minute, though. So sit tight. And if you can't, thank you for joining me. Take care, friends. See you in a bit. Like literally a minute.